This should interest people across the country. The UFT. Mark, what's the UFT? United Federation of Teachers. The UFT president, this is from the New York Daily News, Michael Mulgrew, defended the lavish expenditures of his union, saying they were for the benefit of members. Is the teachers' union a bunch of crooks or dedicated lobbyists for teachers? As nearly 5,000 New York City teachers face the axe, their union shells out millions of dollars on feasting, boozing, and partying, the Daily News has learned. Free-spending United Federation of Teachers brass last year spent nearly $1.4 million for the UFT's 50th anniversary gala at the Hilton, complete with a movie, a book, and a paperweight. Love those paperweights. Anybody actually use a paperweight? What do you need a paperweight for? Is the paper going somewhere? You put it on your desk? You guys ever use a paperweight? How about you, Mr. Call Screener? You ever use paper? That's a whole other story. Free-spending UFT brass last year spent nearly $1.4 million for the UFT's 50th anniversary. They ponied up $514,000 to 16 separate caterers. Nobody invited me to this. Dropped $278,000 on the annual Teachers Union Day ceremony at the Waldorf Astoria. Bought $6,100 in gift baskets from a Lower East Side candy store. And plowed $179,000 into training retreats at a Connecticut resort boasting golf, scuba diving, and aqua aerobics. Oh, I could just see one of the teachers that I had in aqua aerobics. Better be a big pool. In one amazing feat of spending, they shelled out $114,870 for annual coffee supplies at their 5 offices across the city, paying the Coffee Distributing Corporation on Long Island $324,000 over 3 years. And while most New Yorkers spent hours trying to find a parking space, the UFT rents 25 slots in Brooklyn's Renaissance Plaza garage for members at an average annual cost of $75,000 over 3 years. They do it for the teachers. I'm not going to apologize for spending money to service our members, said UFT President Michael Mulgrew. Who's the general counsel of this group, this UFT? Where the hell is he? These people are heroes, dedicated to making a difference in the lives of our children. They never get the respect they deserve. A cup of coffee, a bottle of water, a few parking spots is the least we can do for them. Are the teachers getting this? Or are you fat slob? The $284,000 a year union boss got a little more than coffee when he took the reins in August 2009. The UFT feted him with a $6,400 Welcome Michael party at a Brazilian steakhouse. Mulgrew describes it as dinner for 130 union members, most of them volunteers that came to barely $50 a head. 3 months later, the union bid farewell to his predecessor, Randy Weingarten. Oh, yes, the lovely Randy. With a goodbye bash at the Tribeca Grill, price tag $8,339. Mayor Bloomberg came, and I tried to get him to pay, Mulgrew said. He wouldn't do it. Drawing from an annual honeypot of $126 million in members' dues, the union last year flung open the spigots, even as it took fire for protecting dismal teachers and fighting reforms. These are wasteful, fantastic, outrageous expenditures, and they learn their profligate ways from the government spenders they negotiate with, said Saul Stern, a Manhattan Institute scholar and veteran education advocate. Now, the spending orgy comes to light in a week after the Daily News disclosed that cops bounced 24 rowdy UFT reps from an Albany eatery after they caused a ruckus over an $1,800 tab and the modest size of a $40 gourmet quail. They work so damn hard. Oh, it's just, we can never pay them enough. Turns out over-the-top spending and a party-hardy culture is a union trademark. Documented in the UFT's 2010, this is the New York Teachers Union, annual report to the U.S. Labor Department of details of the union's Golden Jubilee. A gala bash last March that drew 2,500 members of the UFT family. It cost $680,000 for the event at the Hilton, New York. Your tax money. I said your tax money. To mark the milestone for posterity, a Cooney, C-U-N-Y, for those who don't know. TV Foundation crew was paid $220,000 to film the documentary UFT Celebrating 50 Years. And all the attendees got a DVD. Gee, I didn't get one. The UFT paid a printer. You believe this? I'm not done. $262,000 for a special book and anniversary journal. Paperweights emblazoned with the UFT logo cost $46,000. Balloons, $20,000 for entertainment. And other expenses brought the tally to $1.4 million for the children. This, ladies and gentlemen, is how we're going to improve SAT scores. Right here. The UFT says it recouped $125,000 by charging members $50 a head. And donations from vendors and advertisers brought in an additional $275,000. Bottom line, that left the UFT out $1 million for the gala. We're very proud of the work we've done in 50 years as a union, and it deserved to be celebrated with dignity and respect, Mulgrew said. Give me another beer. Come on. We deserve this. About time this racket was broken up. It's disgusting. More disgusting. So the protesters are out and about, and a woman with affiliations to the Communications Workers of America has something she screams out. You want to hear this? Hat tip Breitbart. Cut one, go.
Why isn't there anybody else of any other color? And I will say right now, you are a bad Jew. What? You are a bad Jew.
I'm a bad Jew. How?
Do you support Israel? Question. Generally, yes. When they're not being asked. You know the crazy people out.
Hey, it's okay, Dave.
This, what you are doing, is not healing the world.
Define what a good Jew is.
All that mishigosh, as we say. There's a black woman protester who says, why isn't there anybody else of any color out here? A white woman protester. And I will say right now, you are a bad Jew. The anti-union protester, what? I'm a bad Jew? How? Do you support Israel? The white woman protester, what are you doing? You're not healing the world. The anti-union protester, define what a good Jew is. Well, that didn't go very well. It's the Jews again. Next, we have ASME's Solidarity Rally in Rhode Island on Tuesday. You may recall that, among other things going on in Rhode Island and Providence, every teacher got a pink slip. They don't have any money. A protester verbally assaults a cameraman. Hat tip Breitbart. Cut two, go.
You will. Hey, calm down. You better get away from me. I better get away. Camera out of my face. Camera out of my face. That's assault. The wrong tree, buddy.
Okay, you can stop. I'm sure David Greger will be on top of this. Rhetoric and violence. Connect the dots, right, Davey? The union guy. I'll F you in the A, you F. You better get away from me. He's talking to the cameraman. Get that camera out of my face. Get that F camera out of my F face. Shoves the camera. Cameraman, that's assault. This man right here, assault with a microphone. This guy right here just assaulted us. You guys are ruining America, says the union guy. You mess up the whole country. Cameraman, they said they were going to follow me outside. Let's see, we have another for your listening entertainment. A pro-public union SEIU rally. There's a Black Tea Party member. I believe he's in a wheelchair. Isn't that correct, Mr. Producer? He's not in a wheelchair. Well, I thought we had it all there. Nope. So a Black Tea Party member. Hat tip, red, white, blue news. Cut three, go.
You're uneducated, unethical, immoral, and you don't know what life is. That's your problem.
Well, obviously, I got your attention because you're over here trying to convince me otherwise.
Why don't you go behind that fence where you belong?
I'll stand right where I'm at as long as I want. I just ask you a simple question. Got it?
Why don't you go back where you belong?
I'm having a really good time right
Notice
here.
all my brothers and sisters that stand here, and yours are down there.
You're missing your rally. Why don't you go over there and cheer with all the rest of your buddies since that's why you came down here.
Question, do you have any children?
Do I
That
need
you
children?
claim. That you claim.
Do I need children? children to understand what's going on?
You need children to understand education.
All right, that gentleman was the Black Tea Party member who was being shouted down. So there we have it. You know what, Mr. Producer, Mr. Call Screener, I don't remember any of this at any Tea Party rally. Do you? None of it. And I was told he was in a wheelchair, by the way. I thought I saw a video of him in a wheelchair. He is in a wheelchair. The gentleman who they kept saying, why don't you go over the fence? He's in a wheelchair. All right, that's what's going on in your country today.